I'm watching Detroit more and more, and I'm still not ready to put them on the tier 1 of the NFC, but it's getting pretty close because they have weapons all over the place.
Yeah,
they didn't even have Amon-Ra St. Brown today. They didn't have Jahmyr Gibbs. And Sam Laporta steps up with 2 touchdowns. Only on 3 catches, but 2 touchdowns nonetheless. David Montgomery is turning into one of the best running backs in football behind that offensive line. 19 carries, 109 yards and a touchdown. He had 90 and a touchdown in the first half. It's the Lions with Jameson Williams came back today. Didn't really do much, but he finally got involved. If he becomes what they're hoping in Detroit, I mean, this offense is just clicking. And Jared Goff, right now, is Jared Goff a top 10 quarterback in football? Probably, right?
Yeah,
Surely,
You're
yeah.
definitely on that cusp, but I would say, yeah, I'd say so.
Probably in like that 8, 9, 10 area because he's just been money. And Detroit, once again, steamrolls someone. It's looking more and more like they are separating themselves to almost their own tier 2. Now, it depends if you want to put Seattle in there. But right now, Ziggy, did you see enough to put them up into that tier 1 right now, or are you still holding off like me?
I mean, what more do you want from this team? They went to Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs, and people said, oh, well, that's just week 1. Anything can happen. Then they took the Seahawks, who are pretty good to overtime, and people freaked out.
And they lost.
Yeah, they lost, but they took them to overtime. People were freaking out. Then they beat the Falcons by 2 scores. They beat the Packers by 2 scores. They beat the Panthers by 3 scores. Like, this team is clicking. You know, going to overtime against a good team, there's no shame in that. Otherwise, they played nearly flawlessly this year. Mm-hmm. I don't know what people are waiting for. The defense is great, right? Aiden Hutchinson looks better every single week. He is a genuine game wrecker. Sam Laporta is going to smash all of the rookie tight end records that Kyle Pitts put out. Amon-Ra St. Brown is out, as you said, doesn't matter. David Montgomery looks like the second coming of Barry Sanders. Jared Goff doesn't make mistakes.
Right.
Well, okay, that might be a little much, but this team's good. The secondary's fixed. What did everyone say going into the season? The offense is great. If you can just fix the secondary, get guys who can make plays and lock people down, they will be a Super Bowl contender. Well, they've got it. This team is ready to play.
So Ziggy's saying Super Bowl. Look, I think they are a Super Bowl contender for sure. I just don't know if I'd have them up there with the Cowboys. I mean, they're very, very close. They're very close for me. So I don't want Detroit fans to think I'm disrespecting them. I'm just not ready to do it yet.
This team's really good. And
Tier 1?
The truth of the matter is, I'd probably go Philly, San Fran, and then probably Detroit.
Over Dallas, too?
It's close.
Man, you might be able to put them
I might put them
right next to Dallas.
That tier with Dallas. Mm-hmm. Right there, 3-4. You're not going to go.
So that would be the top tier, yeah. So you'd have to.
I mean, you won't go 17-0. Dallas lost to the Cardinals. A loss to the Seahawks is fine.
Yeah,
I think it just woke them up more. They've won 3 straight games in dominant fashion. But I'm really surprised. Like, this team, we've said this multiple times. This team has all the pieces. They have a lot of weapons. The defense is upgraded. They're ready to go. And like, wow,
and they got a cupcake schedule.
We shouldn't be.
They really do. I'm looking here, waiting for them to get someone. They're at Tampa Bay and at Baltimore the next 2 weeks. Both of those would be pretty quality wins.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be surprised by this.
No. They're good. They're a very good football team. And I don't want, I don't want Lions fans to think that I don't think they're really good. I think they're by far the 4th best team in the NFC. Maybe they can get up to 3rd. I'm not there yet, but we'll see what happens with Dallas tonight against San Francisco. I expect that to be a close game. But the Lions fans, they were really excited last week when we put out the episode saying that this is the most excited they've been in years, and a lot of them agreed, saying this is the most fun they've had watching football. They don't really know fun NFL football for 30 years. So this is great for them.
I mean, to go on
sucks
road,
for us, but
to go on the road, and I don't care that Green Bay is Jordan Love, but to go on the road to a division rival like Green Bay, whoop them, and then come back and whoop another pro team by 20 points.
They're beating people down right now.
They're murdering people.
That's what good teams do to the average teams.
I think the loss to Seattle woke this team up even more.
Probably did. Because that was a game they gave away with a couple turnovers.
Yeah. But they have all the pieces. They're ready to go. I'm not surprised by this at all.
All right. So this show is buying the Lions. And I'm in. I'm into it, unfortunately. Kind of sucks.
If you told me the Lions would play in this year's Super Bowl, I wouldn't be surprised by it.
Oh,
you're 4-1. You've got at least 2 quality wins and then 2 beatdowns that are big enough to be a quality. Like, what other teams in the NFL are just dominating their games like the Lions? You know, I think about it
it's been like Buffalo. until today.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dolphins,
I mean,
a little bit.
Yeah, the Dolphins are winning the games they win by a lot. Buffalo's winning the games they win by a lot. The 49ers, but like no one else is winning all their easy games by 2 scores.
Yeah.
And it'd
I'm not putting them there yet, but they're next week they will be.
It would be dumb to sit back here and give them a red flag for losing to Seattle.
No, I don't think it's a big red flag at all. I don't think it's a red flag at all.
Yeah.
Seattle's a good football team.
Yeah. I think Detroit's ready to go.
So what I'm saying is right now, I'd go Seattle, San Fran, the Eagles, San Fran, and Dallas. And then right below that, the Lions, then the Seahawks 5.
Detroit's probably, for me, the very top of tier 2.
Okay. And next week, once they beat the Bucs, I'll probably put them up in the tier 1.
If they win in Baltimore. It's also
I want to see those 2 road games. But congratulations to the Lions. Again, it's annoying, but
it's pride. The pride.
Yeah, the pride.